What you're seeing now is one of 16 cameras inside a scam call center, and today I will expose their whole operation. This group goes by Action Refund, which we can confirm from their computer names. They run a scam that's not spoken about too often, and that is the crypto recovery scam. They target people who already got scammed and are looking for any shred of hope to get their money back. From there, they would promise the victim that they will get the money back, but first, the victim must pay an investigation fee. Let's take a look at their script, or what they call a sales pitch, to learn more about the scam. The call starts with the agent introducing himself, and then they ask general questions such as the age, how did the scam happen, and how much did they lose.
My name is Neo. I am one of the senior case assessment officers here at Action Refund. Okay.
Okay.
Now, Faisal, what is it that actually happened? So, how much in total is it that you've lost from your own
Mm-hmm.
capital?
29,000 Australian dollars.
Oh, Faisal, this is quite a substantial amount of money. And
Mm.
when was your first transaction that you've made?
Then they would explain the process and mention crypto tracing. Yes, that is a real thing, but this group claims that they will get your money back alongside the report. Paying $3,000 for a tracing report that you won't be able to do anything with nor understand is a scam itself.
I'm
So
so
do you think
sorry.
like my money is dead, Lord? Like I won't be able to retrieve my money now? What do you reckon?
You can. You can, all right? Our highly trained experts are then able to provide you with the cryptocurrency trace report that is then 100% accurate. You are
Mm-hmm.
not going to be getting this money from the scammers. The scammers cannot be stealing from you and paying back what is it that they've stolen. It does not happen that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
How you are going to be compensated is by approaching all the relevant institutions that were then involved, right? But based on the fact that it is a regulated company, they have gained commission or a certain percentage that the money has been laundered through their entity. Now that
Mm-hmm.
could be risking what they are licensing as well. What is it that they are going to be doing? They are going to be disputing back with the dispute letter that states that, all right, on this date, we have received a transaction that had gone through a facility through such and such a wallet. Now, that track and
Mm-hmm.
trace is going to be basically strengthening the dispute case that we are going to be lodging against all these entities that have gained a percentage or a commission from all of this money that was then swindled through.
Of course, that's nothing but a bunch of lies. I have read Bybit's legal terms, and they clearly stated that the user is 100% responsible of his funds, and the platform is not responsible for any dispute between the users. They would also use scare tactics and force the victim to buy their services.
So they
Yeah.
are able to launder money using that. They are able to use your money to fund counter such as unlicensed firearms, such as human,
Oh
such
my
as
God.
trafficking. There is a
Oh my
lot,
God.
Faisal.
Do you know what they do with money that they take from people like you
I
with
have
them?
no idea.
They do
I have
money
no idea.
laundering. They buy children. They buy it's youth trafficking, drug trafficking, child trafficking.
Or find a new closing techniques where they make the victim cry and get emotional just to steal their money, and then they laugh about it. Wow. In the end, they would send an email with an offer letter that looks like this, mentioning a 10% from the recovered money, but of course they never get that percentage because there won't be any recovered money. Then they would rush the victim to make the payment.
What I'm going to do right now is send you the offer letter. It basically stipulates how we are then going to be rendering our services to you. So click on that link for me on Action Refund Payment link and tell me what you see.
Yep.
Now, fill in the steps and let me know once you are done, okay?
Okay. The funds I'll have to put it when my wife comes. Like it will be like in a couple of hours because I'll have to ask her for the money. I don't have money.
Any further delays you are going to be adding to this. It's
I
not
know.
only
I
you
know.
losing on your money, but your identity is at risk.
The way people find them is via Google. The scammers sponsor their website on Google with certain keywords such as I got scammed, crypto scam, and recover stolen money. A combination of those words would lead to finding them. The website has their location, which apparently is in Israel, but that's not true. This group scams from Space's office space in the design quarter, Johannesburg, South Africa. There is also a form on their website which asks the following. Then, after filling the form, it gets sent to their CRM system, and each victim gets assigned to a scammer. The CRM system has a bunch of victims' data which can be easily exported and sold to data brokers on the dark web or even to other scammers. And that's why I have partnered with today's sponsor, Aura. Aura scans the internet for your personal information such as your email, phone number, and passwords, which would usually be found on data brokers' websites, and then request to remove your information. Such scammers selling your data is not always the case, as sometimes major companies have huge data leaks, such as AT&T and Ticketmaster. Over 500 million users got their data leaked from the Ticketmaster data breach, but if they were to use Aura, they would have been alerted and have their data protected. The app also includes a password manager, an antivirus, and a VPN, so it pretty much has everything you need to keep yourself safe on the internet. You can get all that with a special discount through my link, aura.com/Merwin. My link will offer a 14-day free trial upon sign up and a discount. So make sure you use the link in the description, aura.com/Merwin, to get the free trial and the discount, and most importantly, to keep yourself and your information safe and secure. The Action Refund Trustpilot is filled with fake reviews, but when sorted by lowest first, the real reviews start to show up, and they read as follows.
These people are as criminal as the ones who once cheated you. Their first move is to ask you for an advance $3,000 to $5,000 to find your loss. After denying their offer, I had around 25 calls from them. Even I asked them to remove my name from file every time. Last call. A person said me, "We will buy your case and what it holds for $500. I find it criminal, so for your own sake do not involve with them."
I lost about $100,000 to scammers. Action Refund told me that it would be able to retrieve my money because I was still in communication with the scammers, and it should be very easy to recover it, but I had to pay thousands of dollars, about $10,000 to them before they could help me. I was pressured to pay immediately due to my lost funds only just being taken and everything was still active, so I believed them and paid. Well, I was told to email letters to the police and to my bank and also to the platform that was used by the scammers. Yesterday, which is 6 months later, absolutely nothing has been returned and I have been informed that my contract has expired and that's it. I just lost thousands more by getting them to write letters which I had to send which didn't achieve anything. I feel that Action Refund also scammed me.
And if that's not enough evidence, I went through their old sales sheet and decided to call one of the people they scammed and ask them about their experience with Action Refund. Hello?
Hello.
Good morning. Am I speaking to Jim?
You are?
Yes, sir. My name is and I do documentaries about online scams. And I believe you were in contact with Action Refund in March, I believe. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And did you pay them any money?
Yeah, 1,000 or 1,500, yeah.
Right. And if you don't mind telling me, did they ever manage to get your money back?
No, they tried hard. See, my biggest issue with the whole thing was I'm paying somebody to sit there and essentially write letters I have to send. I'm like they're doing the typing and I'm doing the emailing and the listing and the phoning and the recall phoning, and I just didn't think that was appropriate. Like, if I'm paying you to sit there and recover my funds, then recover my funds. Don't sit there and tell me, oh, well, we're the third party. It's you have to send the emails. And
You actually tried to contact, like, your bank or whatever exchange you used. Did you try to send them those letters?
I did not send the one to my bank. The other companies, the one Kraken, which was the company I transferred funds through to sit there and create Bitcoin, right? As opposed to tracking the people that actually scammed me, they closed my account instead.
And were there any response when you tried to send them the letter that Action Refund wrote for you?
I never got a response back.
I see. And if you remember, did they say where were they located or like where the office was of Action Refund?
Well, one of them is based out of Texas, but I can't remember which one it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and the other one I thought was out of Toronto.
Are you still in contact with them?
Action Refund, think I got an email from them saying that their 6 months of trying to help me has expired and that they were finished unless I wanted to pay more money.
Unless you renew the contract. Yeah, that's one of their strategies to extract more money out of you. So, like, here's
Right,
the
I
thing,
just found it.
recovering crypto is almost impossible. Most of the companies you will find on the internet that claims that they can get your money back are just another scammers that want to, take money out of you. You can do your own research if you don't believe me. You can Google it or ask ChatGPT. Well, yeah, thank you. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
This group doesn't target a specific country, and that's why they have two shifts, one in the morning, and they call victims from Europe, Australia, and even the Middle East. They even have a German-speaking agent.
Hallo, schönen guten Tag. Spreche ich mit dem Herrn Werner?
Ja, das ist richtig, ja.
Ich grüße Sie, Herr Kalber-Matten. Alex Fritzler ist mit Ihnen am Apparat. Ich bin der Sachbearbeiter bei der Firma Action Refund. Der Grund für den heutigen Anruf ist, weil Sie sich an uns gewendet haben. Sie haben uns erwähnt, dass Sie Hilfe brauchen, weil anscheinend Sie haben online Geld investiert bzw. verloren und Sie benötigen die Hilfe bei der Rückerstattung.
Then they would have a lunch break at 1 p.m. and once they're back, it's time to call Americans and Canadians. We've been watching this group for almost a year now, and a lot has changed. At some point, they had a lot of agents, but most of them did leave, as we can clearly see a ton of computers are left in the storage room. And of course, as any normal office, we can see them socializing, eating food together, and having meetings. However, they do smoke in the office sometimes, roleplay a call between an agent and a victim.
So we're gonna have a conversation with Katie, who are needs analysis again. So Katie, tell me a little bit about the company that you're dealing with. What is the name of this company?
FX Markets.
FX Markets. Okay. And is this the only company that you're dealing with, Katie?
Yes.
Katie, can you?
And even advise each other to use ChatGPT while scamming.
Whatever you get lost with, you're more than welcome to use the internet. Use ChatGPT because it gives factual information. That's why I gave you guys it. Just do this. Just follow it. Otherwise, you're going to deviate, you're going to forget where you are in your pitch. Now you're no longer looping your client, you're no longer following the straight line.
Duping your clients? Well, thank you, Cherise. You just admitted scamming. Since we can see them live and have access to their devices, it was easy to identify who is the manager, and that is Tyrone. He has his own office, but he likes to sit with his agent sometimes. He leads the meetings, and he's the admin on the Google chats. However, he's just an office manager. So who is the man behind all this? Well, we can't really say much about him, but he's an Israeli national, which is not a surprise since Israel is the capital of the crypto recovery scam. Looking at this Reddit post, all of these companies are owned by Israelis, and some of the websites got seized by the FBI already. We are still after you, Payback Limited. Now that we identified the man behind that office, let's see how much he makes. In June, they made $166,309, and in July, they made $187,613. Getting the average and assuming that this is the average per month, then multiplying it by 12, they steal $2,123,532. But some months are worse than the others, but even if we assume that they make half of that, that's still $1 million that they steal per year. The plan was to get these guys arrested with Agent G9, who's also making a video on this group, which you can check from the link in the description. In fact, we had a meeting with one of the South Africa representatives in the Interpol, and we were promised that they will look at the case and possibly arrest them. But months went by and we didn't hear anything back, to the point that our messages were left unread. Then we decided to contact the local police, and again we were promised that they will get arrested within a week, but it's been weeks and nothing happened. This group is still operating at the time of uploading this video, and hopefully this video pressures the authorities to take action. Any updates will be posted on my X account at MerwinSB11. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to support the channel financially, you can buy me a coffee from the link in the description. Please like and subscribe for more content. Bye bye.